Not to be that person, but can you guys believe that August is almost over? Like, we're almost on the ninth month of the year. 2/3 of the way done with 2025. Wow. Wow. Time flies. And it's sure flying. But before September, we must finish out the month with two last daily devotionals. We'll have one today because you're watching this, and then Friday we will finish out this month of doing something, honestly, not every day, but more than I thought I would. So that's something. Today we're gonna do another verse in Isaiah 30. So I guess kind of going backwards. Isaiah 30 verses 20 and 21. It says, "And though the Lord gives you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet your teachers will not be moved into a corner anymore. But your eyes shall see your teachers. Your ears shall hear a word behind you, saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.' Whenever you turn to the right hand or whenever you turn to the left." Oh yes, okay. These verses stood out to me. Well, let me just explain some context first. It's talking about the people of Israel who rebelled against God. They were unfaithful. They sinned. They chose other religions, other gods, made idols, all the things. This passage is talking about how God is promising to be gracious and merciful to them when they repent and come back to Him. He'll wait for them to do that, and He wants to have mercy on them. And it's saying now it's another promise that God is making, and this one is to direct them and to teach them the way that they should go. So, starting off, it says, "Though the Lord gives you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction." So, kind of like what we talked about yesterday, some of those things that we think are like really hard, that are difficult to walk through, like those could be like ordained by God too. And here it's saying like God sometimes will give us the bread of adversity or the water of affliction. Sometimes like the daily things we walk through, or the bread and water of our day, like the just the bare bones of our day, will be hard and will be challenging and um like a suffering for us, but remembering that that's from God. And though I think the point of the verse is to say that, like, even though we have those things, it won't be like a static suffering. It'll be something that we can walk through and be guided through. So even though God, like, for our daily bread, it ends up being a challenge or an adversity, He'll show us a way through that. He says, "Your teachers will not be moved into a corner anymore." So our like direction. I think in this case, a teacher would be like a prophet for them, telling them the word from God. And so we won't be left in the dark, even though we're suffering and we feel like we're walking through the valley of the shadow of death. It's still, we're walking through it. We're not sitting there or staying there. He's guiding us through. It says, your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." I just love that picture, kind of like God being a shepherd, right? Him being behind us and saying like, "Keep going. This is where you should walk." And even though it might be a challenge, it might be something difficult, it might be something positive and happy, but God will be behind us, directing us and saying which way to go. Um, whenever you turn to the right hand or whenever you turn to the left, yeah, it's a reality that we won't always walk in a straight line. We will get distracted by different things. We will get caught up in smaller things that maybe shouldn't have our time or attention, or we'll struggle with certain sins along the way. But whenever we go back and forth, God will be behind us saying, "Just go this way." And it says that your ears will hear a word behind you. Whenever I hear or I see the word will or shall, that stands out to me, and I like to spend time thinking about that, because when God makes a statement, "He will do this, this will happen," you got to hold on to that, because like we talked about a few episodes ago, those are the things that you can really hope in, because God is faithful and it's part of who he is to never lie. And so if he says he will do something, he literally is incapable of lying, and so you can trust that that's the truth. And so if you are at a point in your life where you're struggling with suffering or adversity, or if you're at a point in your life when you have to make a big decision and you need direction, I would hold on to this here and just say these promises back to God. Tell him, you said that even though I am facing adversity and affliction, you will guide me and I'll be able to hear you. You said that when I'm making a decision, when I need to know the way to go, when I keep turning left and right, you'll be behind me telling me the way to go. And so I trust that you will do that, and I'm going to be intentional about listening to that direction. That's the thought that I had for today. I hope that was encouraging. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.